Silva, who's a Boston Globe sports producer. In the meantime, let's take a telephone call. We go to Niagara Falls. Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Jim, stunned just like pretty much all of America. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks so much.
I host a show in Niagara Falls area for all WNY Radio. And I would like to thank WBZ Channel 4 out in Boston, Massachusetts for, first of all, their incredible news coverage and accurate and how patient they've been delivering this terrible tragedy to the rest of the country. I'm a former elite distance runner, and every runner who runs long distance knows what Boston is, even the average American, and I have blood ties in the Boston area. A relative of mine teaches at the Berklee Institute of Music as a professor on Boylston Street. Fortunately, it was, obviously Patriots Day and closed down, and he wasn't there. Lots of friends competed in the event. One of my training partners, who's a reporter for the Buffalo News out here in Buffalo, New York, ran a very good time out there and was able to get out on time. I mean, the stories just continually to pile in, and it's just, it's tragic. I don't know what else to say, or how else to put it, but the city of Boston,
Tom, let me interject. I want to ask you something. Excuse me. What do you think the running community's response will be? Typically, it's a very resilient group. Having had something like this happen at a race like that, what do you think the response of that particular community, the runners, will be? Will they want to go back? Will they want to run again? Will they be resilient? Will they bounce back?
Well, they want to bounce back in general, to say you can't get the best of us. I've never competed in a Boston Marathon. I've competed in a race that, the oldest foot race in North America, about a decade or so ago. It's the second overall American. It's a 30-kilometer race in Hamilton, Ontario, and it's tailor-made like the Boston Marathon course. And I never had the opportunity. Would love to. It's on my bucket list, even though I'm hitting toward 40 years old. But it's a race that is earned to get there. You have to qualify to get in. You have to hit certain times between open, certain age groups, so on and so forth. A lot of people in feedback are saying this incident will not get the best of us. We will move forward, and I want to qualify it again to get back next year.
Right. I don't think there's any doubt. And I'm not a distance runner. I know some, and I've seen some of the responses, and to persevere and to compete and achieve at that level, no matter what your time is, I mean, to train for an event like that, to show up for an event like that, and then to finish an event like that, speaks to a certain level of perseverance and resiliency. And I've got to think that most people involved in that are going to want to come back. Now, that said, as terrifying as that was, as tragic as that was, I would imagine where somebody might not want to go back. But I think runners, and especially distance runners, by nature are extremely resilient, inspired, optimistic, and they're just cut from a different cloth. I have to think that event means so much to so many people, and now that this has happened, probably even more.